want to thank you, my countrymen, and I know God is providing in one way or the other. My name is Ezra, and I work with Family Peace Association as the country director for Uganda. I know all of us are into the political heat now. Yes, candidates are actually moving in different places, canvassing for votes. Many families are already beaming with different preferred choices of candidates. Colors are extremely getting hotter every other time. In some places, there's a lot of red. Other places, there's a lot of yellow. Other places, there's some blue. Other places, there's green. This is very, very important. Election is a democratic right for every Ugandan. It is part of our civil responsibility. It is our role to determine who should be able to lead us in the next couple of years, because that's our constitutional mandate. And we must take it very seriously. This is something that will determine your fate for the next 5 years. This is a contract you are signing, and you must be thoughtful, informed, so that you really make a decision that addresses most of your challenges. In this election period, unfortunately, there are also so many things that happen. Many families around at loggerhead. The man is yellow, the woman is blue. The children are green, and each is pulling ropes. Hey, the man is saying, why don't you support my candidate? Don't you know that's why we drive our livelihood? The woman is speaking something different, and so also causing a lot of domestic violence in those communities. In these elections, there is a lot of extremism. Young people surging and thinking maybe they can be able to dare a police and other security apparatuses as part of their ability to exercise their democratic rights. So all this is happening, extremism. Some fans or supporters of candidate X feel uncomfortable with supporters of candidate Y. As Family Peace Association, we want to say that the family plays a key role in this election, because a good family will produce us good leaders, because leaders come from society, and society is comprised of the family. When you see a lot of challenges in our political spectrum, a lot of challenges in our economic spectrum, a lot of challenges in our social spectrum, it means there's something wrong with the root. There is something wrong with the foundation, and the foundation is none other than the family. What should be the role of the family in the election? The family should be able to appreciate that fundamentally, man was created with the power of free will. This is something that God himself ordained. Not even man can take it away from anybody. No, God himself gave us the free will. Many are Christians. You're aware that man was able to choose between a choice of plenty and a choice of scarcity. The Bible says that he was given everything apart from one. And man chose one and left everything. That is the power of free will. It is unfortunate that man has continuously abused this power of free will. And I want to say family should be very conscious, because one thing is you have every right to choose, but you don't have a right over the consequences. You can choose what kind of leader you really want. If this leader is bad, the consequences, you will not have any control over them. So much as we have the right to choose, we don't also have the right over the consequences. That's why I become very conscious, very careful. The person you're voting, can he guarantee you peace? The person you're voting, can he guarantee you prosperity? Is he worth it to be trusted with power? Will he not abuse power? When you are very sure that this person is tested and in your assessment he can give you the outcomes you desire, then you can go and tick that person. Ticking is as simple as it may look, but the effects of ticking are dire. So you must be very conscious because you are limited. You have limitations. You can only have capacity to choose, but you may not have capacity to make or to direct the consequences from what? From your choices. So as families, we should train ourselves that the right of self-determinism is inherent. It is God-given. God did not create us as robots. Being a father in a home does not make you subject the members of the household to your choices. Even God could not subject Adam to his choices. No, he allowed him to what? To choose. So as parents, let our children choose what they think they need. Our role is to educate them. Let us educate them on how they should make these choices and the effect of making the what? The choices. But the power of choosing should be theirs. If you're married, yes, they say the two become one. Yes, you become one, but again, the Bible says that there will be two sisters sleeping together. One will go, then another will remain. Meaning, even when you are together in a home as husband and wife, you are still two different individuals. Each of you is subject to his right of self-determinism. So my emphasis is, let us allow free will. Let every member in the family exercise their free will. One can choose yellow, one can choose red, one can choose green, and should be healthy. Come back and celebrate having exercised your mandate in terms of choosing the leader you want. If yellow wins, then you should celebrate because you all participated in a process. The process is more important than the individual preferences. The entire process is what is more important. At the end of the day, Uganda should get leaders. And at the end of the day, Uganda should get the good leaders. And who is determining these good leaders? Your choices. So that's why it is important that you allow your members of the family to exercise their fundamental right. The other aspect that I want to bring out clearly is that by the end of the election, Uganda will remain. Your family will remain. So let us not haggle. Let's not fight. Yes, we don't need any violence. No. There is no history in the world where violence has brought good things. Not at all. Violence has caused destruction. Violence has caused disintegration. Violence has caused scars that have lived in communities forever. Many of you read of what is happening in Gaza, over Gaza, Israel, over Palestine. Those things have been there because they used violence. Violence breeds violence. Let us ensure that throughout the process of the election, the country is peaceful. Peace should be our bigger picture, our common good. Whether you are yellow, whether you are blue, whether you're red, let us all factor in the element of peace because our families should remain peaceful. Our communities should remain peaceful throughout the election process, but also even afterward elections, because Uganda will remain. Lastly, you may want something to happen, but you should know that you live in a world where majority takes over. Majority will always dictate over the minority. I love one scholar, he says, I may not support what you say, but I'll always fight with my life to ensure that you enjoy the liberty to speak. Don't suppress anybody. Don't. No. Allow people to speak. At the end of the day, let everybody exercise their rights without anyone infringing on them. The people who are mandated to promote peace and order, law and order in this society, kindly do your work. Let us ensure that there's law and order. But do it without any bias. Do it objectively, because Uganda is for us all. Those who want change, yes, you should be able to promote change within the limits of a more social coherent society. You should promote change with a bigger picture that Uganda still remains. Uganda will not necessarily have to change when we are having violence. No, we should only have more peace, should have more production, more happiness, more joy. That should be something that all of us should be focusing at. I want to thank you for all of you, especially candidates, offering yourselves to contest is something very fundamental, because you're giving us options. Yes, you know, when you go to a restaurant and there's only one food item, you don't even need a menu. But now we have a menu. We have katunkuma, we have goat's meat, we have muchomo. This is all available for us. So Ugandans, depending on your appetite, choose what you think you want to eat. These people have given us menus at all levels. Give them space to speak. Allow them express their ideas. From the ideas, you can make informed decisions. Baselines. Every family should participate in an election, especially when you are eligible to vote. The Electoral Commission already gave you the guidelines. I believe that most of you have registered. Kindly exercise your mandate to vote. Number two, while you have the freedom to vote, respect the outcomes of the election, especially if they have followed the guidelines. And the guidelines are also very clear. Let us learn to respect the outcomes. In an election, you cannot all win. In an election, there is a winner and there will be a loser. Let us learn to be good winners. Let us learn to be good losers. A good winner is one who congratulates those he has won. He brings them on table so that they can still move together because they had good ideas. A good loser is the one who chooses to say, congratulations, my brother, but these good ideas of mine, don't throw them. Let's work together, because at the end of the day, we should all be building our country called Uganda. Then free. In this election process, let us not disintegrate the family. Once we disintegrate the family, then we are quitting everything. Let parents be the right role models. Be the role models in ensuring that you are peaceful, so that children can see peaceful fathers, peaceful mothers. We want Uganda to continue thriving. It is not going to end today. And I want to say, election is just a process. It is just an event. It is something that comes. It will even come in 2031. It will even come. We have these chances. If you've not made it this time round, you still have room. God has given us this, we call it a second chance. So I plead and request that the family should ensure that every member exercises their legal mandates without compromising on the principle of unity in diversity. I want to thank you. Let's meet again.